So I'm going to talk a little bit about belly mapping, which is a great tool for gathering more information to be able to take charge of your pregnancy, but it's also a really nice way to bond with your baby, which is really important when you can't see them yet. So when we're talking about baby's position, as baby's moving, with a head down baby, we're usually referencing the occiput, which is this fontanelle at the back here and is usually what is presenting in labour. So we're usually talking about occiput anterior or occiput posterior. You can also have left occiput anterior and right occiput anterior, which is depending on the maternal side. When we're talking about a baby that is bum down, we would call it sacral anterior or sacral posterior, and obviously there can be variations of that as well. But the most common position is occiput anterior, and this is generally the position that you want your baby to be in order to descend well through the pelvis and be born. So when it comes to belly mapping, first of all you want to locate the fundus, which is the thick muscle at the top of the uterus. So I usually use a flat hand like so, and I'll start a bit higher and then I'll press down until I feel something hard. So Ina, can you see if you can feel the fundus? Yeah, right there. Yeah. So that is generally, that's the top of the fundus, and then that's where we'll start to feel baby from there downwards. So that's the fundus there. Next, I do kind of a rocking motion back and forth either side. And you just tell me if that's painful. And then I see which side feels more knobbly and which side feels more firm. So do you want to have a go at that? What do you think?
This is the firm side.
Yeah. And you can see it as well. There's a big lean to this side. Do you get more kicks over this side?
She swaps around.
Swaps around, yeah. And babies will swap around. Even in labour, they'll rotate. But yeah, right now it feels like this side's a bit firmer. So there's a back over here and then limbs over here. Now, feeling the bum versus the head is obviously very important. So we need to see whether the head is here or the head is here. So when we're feeling for a head, they feel a bit more ballottable, which basically means you can wiggle it side to side, whereas a bum, you can't really wiggle side to side, but it's kind of a bit squishier. So if I get two hands here and I try to move what's here, and then I put two hands down here, and you just tell me if this is too tender, and I wiggle. That one definitely feels much softer, like a bottom, and this one feels round and hard, like a cricket ball or something. So if you want, you can try that and see if you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool. So it feels like baby is in this position, which is right occipital anterior, which is a good position because that means baby can descend into the pelvis quite well to be born. Belly mapping is just good for bonding. Sometimes when you're pregnant, you can feel a little bit disconnected with baby. Also, belly mapping just gives you a bit more information when it comes to positional changes in labour. And yeah, hopefully some of these tips will give you the confidence to be able to feel your own tummy, and remember that it's not all up to your midwife to tell you where your baby is sitting. You are perfectly capable of being able to tell where your baby is as well.